Death is often regarded with fear and trepidation, a topic shrouded in mystery and emotion. However, examining death through various philosophical, psychological, and cultural lenses reveals that it need not be feared. Understanding death as a natural part of life can foster acceptance, enhance our appreciation of existence, and ultimately lead to a more fulfilling life. At its core, death is an inevitable aspect of the human experience. Every living being faces this reality, and acknowledging it can cultivate a sense of unity among us. When we recognize that death is a shared experience, we can shift our perspective from fear to acceptance. This acceptance allows us to understand that life is precious precisely because it is finite. The transient nature of existence encourages us to cherish each moment, fostering a deeper appreciation for the beauty and complexity of life. Philosophically, many thinkers have argued that fear of death often stems from the unknown. However, contemplating death can lead to valuable insights about life itself. For instance, existentialist philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Martin Heidegger emphasized that confronting our mortality can inspire authenticity. By acknowledging that our time is limited, we are encouraged to live more fully and authentically, aligning our actions with our values and desires. This awareness can serve as a powerful motivator, prompting us to engage in meaningful activities and relationships. Furthermore, understanding death can help alleviate the anxiety surrounding it. Psychological research indicates that acceptance of mortality can lead to greater mental well-being. Rather than living in fear, individuals who embrace the inevitability of death often experience reduced anxiety and a more profound sense of purpose. This acceptance can enable us to confront challenges with resilience, as we recognize that difficulties are part of the human experience and, like life itself, are temporary. Culturally, many traditions have developed practices and beliefs that celebrate rather than fear death. For example, in various cultures, death is viewed as a transition rather than an end. Rituals surrounding death often focus on honoring the lives of those who have passed, celebrating their contributions, and fostering connections with the living. This perspective can transform our understanding of death from something to be feared into a natural and integral part of life's cycle. Moreover, contemplating death can inspire a sense of legacy. Understanding that our time is limited encourages us to consider how we wish to be remembered. This reflection can lead us to engage in acts of kindness, creativity, and service, ultimately enriching the lives of others and leaving a positive mark on the world. By focusing on what we can contribute during our lifetime, we can cultivate a sense of purpose that transcends the fear of death. In addition, the fear of death often stems from the instinct for self-preservation, a natural human impulse. While this instinct is vital for survival, it can also lead to irrational fears that inhibit our ability to live fully. By reframing our understanding of death, we can learn to balance this instinct with a broader perspective on life. Embracing the notion that death is a natural conclusion to our existence can help mitigate fears and encourage a more profound engagement with life. Lastly, the acceptance of death can foster deeper connections with others. When we understand that life is fleeting, we are more likely to express our feelings, mend relationships, and appreciate the time spent with loved ones. This perspective can lead to richer, more meaningful interactions, as we prioritize what truly matters in our lives. In conclusion, death is not something to be feared but rather a natural part of the human experience that can inspire acceptance, appreciation, and purpose. By confronting our mortality, we can live more authentically, reduce anxiety, and foster deeper connections with others. Understanding death as a transition rather than an end allows us to engage fully in life, enriching our experiences and enhancing our well-being. Embracing the reality of death empowers us to live with intention, celebrating each moment as a precious gift.